Hmm. Hello? Yeah. Well, no, I just got done watching the Sapphire and Steel DVDs from Shout Factory. I don't know, it's kind of tough. I'm not really sure how I feel. I mean, some of it I liked, some of it I didn't, but how do I put it in words? I'm just not sure I can do it.
I'll do it. I'm back.
Oh no. I thought you were dead.
You wish, sucko. Hey guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? No? Oh, well, anyway, regardless, today we're going to be taking a look at Sapphire and Steel, the DVD release of the complete series from Shout Factory. Now, I don't know if you're familiar at all with Sapphire and Steel. I was not when I sat down with this. This just kind of came out of the blue, and I figured, what the heck, I'll check it out. Little did I know I was getting into like a 8-hour journey here, or however long it was. This is a 5 DVD set. This is huge with a lot of stuff in it. And here's the basic rundown. There's, at the beginning of time and the end of time, there are creatures trying to break into the time stream. And what'll happen is they look for anachronisms, and they try to use those moments where something from the past connects with something from the future, and it causes a breakdown in time, and they try to use that to break into the time stream. It's a little weird, it's a little out there, but it is British sci-fi, so they kind of have a track record of kind of weird sci-fi stuff. Now, Sapphire and Steel are two agents that work for some sort of time god of the order of time and chaos, I don't know, whatever. And he basically sends these agents down to plug these holes and get rid of these monsters trying to break through. It sounds like it might be kind of an action-packed show fighting these time monsters, but that's really not what this show is at all. This show is creepy and atmospheric and moody, and these breakthroughs of things trying to seep through the time stream, they're more like hauntings, really. When it comes down to it, these creatures trying to break through come across like ghosts and like poltergeists and, those types of things. So that's really what it feels like. It's a creepy, spooky, scary type show. And it's, generally people will say, well, it's British sci-fi, so if you're a fan of Doctor Who, check it out. And other people will say, well, it's creepy sci-fi, so if you're a fan of the X-Files, you want to check it out. And I think both of those are valid and fair a little bit, but this really does come across as something different. This is, dark and moody, which in the same time makes it kind of slow. So you have to be in the right frame of mind when you sit down to watch a show like this. You can't expect shootouts and stuff like on Fringe, where they're running and shooting and jumping and stuff explodes and whatever. It's not like that. This is much more about like the sci-fi version of ghosts, the sci-fi versions of seances, the sci-fi versions of exorcisms. If you kind of took like religion and spirits out of it, that's what the time stream and the monsters trying to break through and grabbing human people and sucking them into time, and you got to pull them back out through these holes and whatever. That's really what the show feels like, is a haunting exorcism type show, but it happens to be sci-fi based, not Bible based. So it's something that's actually really interesting right now with Halloween coming. If you want something creepy and scary like that, then it is something to look for. Now, taking a look at the show itself, some of the actors on the show, David McCullum, I have no idea who he is. They say he was from the man from U.N.C.L.E., which, if you saw that sci-fi show, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of that show. Although I did read a couple of the comic books, but hey, that's just a story for another time. But Joanna Lumley is Sapphire in this story, and she was absolutely fabulous. Apparently she was in the UK version of The Avengers, which has nothing to do with Marvel Comics, and there's a conversation for another time as well. But if you ever watched Ab Fab on Comedy Central, that's who that is. And it is really the type of show that I enjoyed, but I had to enjoy it thinking of the time frame I was watching it from. From 79 to 82, I think, is when the show ran. And each of these episodes, there's like 30 episodes. The episodes are a half hour each, but it's not a self-contained story in each episode. In order to get an episode, get the full like assignment as they call it, the full, almost like the full season, it runs 6 or 7 of these episodes. So you're going to go like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours on some of these in order to get through one storyline. And that's because it's creepy, it's atmospheric, it's moody, and it's slow. So, again, don't expect a lot of action and a lot of that type of excitement, but it is still fun. It still has a lot of thinking going on, that cerebral type of sci-fi to it that you really just don't get in TV and movies much anymore these days. Now, as far as the package goes, it's a slick-looking package. It's from Shout Factory. It looks nice. I mean, you know that. There's not a whole lot of extras on here. There's some audio tracks that give you some more information and some of that type of stuff. And you know, some of the people have kind of complained that, you know, there's not a whole lot of extras, but you're talking about a TV show that came out in the late 70s and early 80s on British television. It probably didn't save a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. There's probably not a lot of bloopers that still exist out there that they could even do anything with. So they did the best with what they had. They added in some extras. It's a decent price for the set. So, you know, overall, I have to say I enjoyed it. I think you'll enjoy it if you want that creepy type, atmospheric type stuff, but you know, it just really kind of depends on what your, you know, sci-fi fun quotient factor is. I mean, if you want a story about these, I don't know, they work for time, they're masters of time, they manipulate time, they're almost like time lords, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know, British sci-fi about time lords. I don't know if that's something that's up everybody's alley, but it seems to be somewhat popular in certain circles. I'd say give the show a shot, and especially if you like, you know, the scary, creepy, atmospheric type stuff, you're going to enjoy it a whole lot. So it's the Sapphire and Steel complete series from Shout Factory. It came out in August, so it's available now anywhere you want to go pick it up. It is very long. There's a lot of material. You're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it is really British sci-fi. So keep that in mind, folks. Ha! All right, we got a review done. Ha! Dirt's back, baby. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Dirt's back, baby. Is that really what you just said? Oh, nobody. Get out of here. Ugly face. Ugly. Ugly.